Hi guys, in this video I'll explain some basic macros in the Project Maker. First of all, we need to open Project Maker and go to the Template Editor tab. Macros is a text string of special form. When the template will be executed, this line will be replaced by the result of the macros. For example, a macros generating a login will be disappear, but instead will be randomly generated username. Consider in this video basic macros that can be useful for you. In order for a macro executed in a separate branch, I add a new step and put on get macros. We can insert here a macros to execute macros in a template, or macros can be inserted in any other branch. So open the macros builder. All macros are structured according to categories. Let's start with the first category of work with strings. We consider here two important macros. The first macro split. Imagine that your login and password you have stored in this form, login:password. This macro is used just to separate them from each other. Let's check its work. Macros can be tested. Specify the separator and the item number, 0 for login and 1 for the password in this case. Now you can copy this macro to clipboard and paste it as value for branch in editor. The following macro spintex, it spins our content to make it unique. Take any text in spintex form and test macro. You can use nested in each other spintex also. Go on using of macros from personal data category already done in previous video. So next category with regular expression. Working with regular expressions is described in one of the next video, so skip this category. The next category contains a random macros. Consider some of them. The first macro enable you to generate random integers in a given range. Please keep in mind upper limit of this range is not attainable. So if you specify to generate a number from 3 to 15, then 15 will never fill out. This macro is useful when you need to generate dates, age, and other numeric data. Macro random text. With this macro you can generate random text, indicated the length of the text and which characters to use in this case. There are some parameters that allows you to customize the generated text. For example, C allows you disabled or enabled capitals in the text, D enable numbers, and S allows you to set up your own set of characters. Let's test a few times this macro with the different parameters. The next category is files and directories. Consider the most important macros here. Please note that many macros in this category have a default folder resources as passed to the file. This is passed to the root directory in which you have installed Zenoposter. And so the first macros to take one or more lines from a file. Specify the path and line number, also parameter to take line with removal or not. With additional options you can use regular expressions to parse the file. Another important macro in this category, append a line to a file. With this macro you can append the data to the file by specifying the path and what data to keep, such as the result of the macro generation login and password. In this video I want to consider another two useful macros. The first macro is pause. To the step on a page is not too fast or have to wait downloading a JavaScript, for example. You may need to put a pause between steps. To do it, there is a pause macro. You can set up a timeout in seconds. And the last macro, folder of the current project. These macros can be useful when you append or take clients from files. These macros may be used as a path to the file. Thank you guys, that's all by now.